Hi, over here for the usual bout of Amstrad Action through the weekend as per usual. I look through reviews and play the games that we come across, and of course, probably could have guessed that the first game we do tonight is Ninja Warriors by Virgin Games, 9.99 cassette, 14.99 disc, joystick or keys. Nostradamus predicted many things: the outbreak of both world wars, the Kennedy assassination, and the Austin Metro fifth gear option in 1985. One thing he overlooked, however, was the decay of society in the early 90s and the subsequent rise of Bangla's evil empire. Had he foreseen this, then work on the Ninja Warriors could have begun years earlier. Much suffering could have been avoided and many lives saved. Unfortunately, the whole world is now under the control of the tyrannical Bangla, and the times are desperate. The only hope lies with a group of research scientists sworn to his downfall, because he scrapped their study grant. They've perfected robots of awesome potential, perfect killing machines that fight by remote control, cutting out the rather obvious danger of dying if you try it in person. The Ninja Warriors have toughened steel skins, lightning fast reactions, and two lethally sharp katanas. They face an awesome array of all that's nasty, mean, and vicious in Bangla's vast army: tanks, soldiers, and mutated super beasts wait en route, trying to stop you killing their leader, saving the world, and making it home in time for tea. The field of battle is a long, thin cinema-style screen which the Ninja Warriors fight across. They walk and leap to dodge bullets, occasionally stopping to clear a path and pack some Bangla boys into body bags. The controls are simple enough: ducking and standing. You can lash out instantly with the swords. If they're too far away for cutting, then throw a Death Star to send some more mutants to meet their radioactive maker. To begin with, your super-powered killing machines are in little danger, just the occasional rifle shot whizzing past their metal ears. Life gets tougher when mutants drop out of the sky, huge tanks roll on, and hang glider hitmen swoop in, all eager to fight. Fire breathers and super baddies are your foes, but as your boys are really ultra mobile battle tanks, the odds are even, especially in two-player mode. A Ninja Warrior's life expectancy is measured by the amount of damage his armor takes before his vital systems fail, causing a beautiful but final fireworks show. The number of hits is indicated in an energy bar, and this is the only vital statistic worth watching. Time is irrelevant if high scores of little more than academic interest, the challenge being to reach areas never before seen through the ninja's electronic eyes. Gameplay is simply a matter of timing jumps and blows to avoid shots and maximize the body count. Graceful forward flicks take you flying over foes to strike from behind. The risk of this ploy being the possibility of landing on your enemies, as touching them, strangely, causes as much damage as being shot. The easy option appears to be firing off one of your 30 shuriken to kill from long range, but restrain yourself. These are said to destroy the end-of-level guardians, and Death Star economy is frustrated by the ease with which they are thrown accidentally. Touch fire when you're out of sword range, and a shuriken flies from your paw, never to be seen again. The only safe rule of thumb has to be only strike if you can smell their breath, otherwise stay low and bide your time. The arcade history is instantly apparent, especially in two-player mode. End-level guardians are tough, but they each can be defeated if you're willing to waste a few lives in experimentation. Graphically, the long thin screen tries to recapture the 3-monitor-wide arcade original. The 2 stars of the show stayed in the central display, but the bad guys could fire and throw things at you from either side. A stunning, if pointless, effect. The CBC version tries to emulate this, but the overall impact is naturally lost. The music played during the opening sequence sounds vaguely Japanese, but that's where the continuity ends. It's yet another arcade-style jingle. It sounds totally out of place around mass murder and mayhem. These are the standard effects too, but but the other standard effects too, but little else to send the ears into raptures. The music and effects adding nothing to the game. The small but clear sprites try to bring the conversion to life. Playing with two means double the fun, fending off attackers from all directions, but crafty and clever coding cannot disguise the lack of gameplay, a factor further highlighted by the ease with which the life-saving Death Stars are squandered and the overall vulnerability of the ninjas, touch-wise. Ninja Warriors proves yet again that big arcade hits aren't necessarily destined to be brilliant home computer games, regardless of the programming skill employed in replication. It's a fun game, but lacks the involvement to keep you plugging away into the wee small hours. Occasionally, though, you'll find it an amusing release to turn Bangla into a bungler. Not with cutting remarks, but the swords of your ninja warriors. First aid target score, kill the tank. Second opinion, the ninjas really do need forward somersaults. But that's about it. Green screen, confusing in two-player mode. The people samurai is determined and dangerous. Yeah, okay. The verdict, graphics 72%, small chunky sprites, small playing area. Sonic's 50%, it's got a tune, but so what? Grab factor 63%, reasonable novelty value, mistakes quickly become fatal. Staying power 44%, it's just not enough to do. Limited number of enemies. AA rating 60%, reasonable conversion of an odd arcade. Okay. Alright. Alright, so I had to start this on the plus because I don't know, the regular driver didn't want to play the music. But you can fix that now. It does work here for whatever reason. Program by Nigel Brown. Music by Tiny Williams. License from copyright 1988 Taito Corp. everyone. Play the game. We walk along rather slowly. Takes 2 to kill things, unfortunately, which is... Ow. Okay, that works better. Well, we're dying. We're dying. Whee. Ow. Ow. It'd be nice if we could swing a little faster. That would be really nice. Oh, I think we're about to die. We're at the end of the stage. Yep. Game over. 1 life. That's all you get. And very low scoring. 440 points. Try again. These guys are running up to a robot to try to stab them. You think I'd work a bit better than that, wouldn't you? Yeah, keep hitting it too. Ow. Oh god, that's close enough to do touch damage, huh? How do you avoid damage? It's a difficult bit. Ow. I do question the hitboxes sometimes. Jeez, come on. Here we go. We made it. Well, the arcade version, I think, was one life only as well, if I remember correctly. Oh, yeah, 30 shurikens back, though. Oh, yeah, dogs. Right. I know how you're supposed to hit at a time that his hits. Damn it. We just jump the dogs, I guess. It's the way of getting past them. And again, you gotta time it right. Come back here, come on. Oh, oh yeah, it's for the tank. Get back here. Come on. Back here. Oh. Just gotta be careful now. I've got no shurikens left. I can't really use those. Can I not hit him without shurikens? Terrible. Oh, he's killing. Okay, we can hit him. Let's try to stay behind. Oh. Oh no! He gave up! Off we go. He gave up. He had enough of it. Actually got round 3. Yeah, good hitbox. I got a fire breathing guy. I've got another one. Sure, you can't plant. It's... Disagree with that hitbox. Well, I think we're dying. Yeah. Got a stage 3. Got 1,280 points. That is all. Yeah, game over. No, it doesn't go back to the trials round, so I can't hear Daddy Mulky anymore. Unfortunately. She just gets stuck here. If only. Anyway, we'll move on. Next game. Next game is... budget software. Sorry, non-budget software. Galaxy Force by Activision. $9.99 cassette, $14.99 disc, joystick or keys. Oh, the smell of rocket fuel and the void in your hair. As one of the dashing heroes of Galaxy Force, your job was to rip around the star system at ridiculous speeds, look good, and talk in a funny language about prangs, kites, and some bandits who were apparently arriving around 3 o'clock. That was until the Fourth Empire obliterated 5 friendly planets and started lightsaber rattling at the countless others. Now, you're being asked to do some fighting and save the galaxy, which is something they forgot to mention when you signed up for the Force. The 5 captured planets have to be retaken and the fourth base is destroyed if the imperialist dogs are to be stopped from total domination of free worlds everywhere. The squadron seems to have gone down with a mysterious stomach bug, so you are left to complete the task alone. You may not be ready, but this is the time for action. Before they're off, you can do a little recce and decide which of the worlds you want to have a crack at. None are going to welcome you with open arms, just firearms, and lots of them. They range from water worlds to fire planets, the difference being largely scenic, with only the occasional special enemy to kill. First you fly across above the surface, picking off incoming fighters with your constantly firing lasers and guided missiles. Wait till the heads-up display blinks into the lock-on position and pump the trigger in the history. Unfortunately, the members of the Fourth Empire don't seem to mind the dying and throw themselves tirelessly in your path. A factor luckily balanced by an infinite supply of missiles. After the defeat of the surface fighters, the trail leads underground into an assault on the base itself. Naturally, flying at Mach 3 through tunnels isn't actually a very safe occupation. Great care is needed to avoid walls, ceilings, and other hazards one would expect to find when piloting a spaceship in a cave. To compound the difficulty, fourth fighters still insist on flying straight towards you, trying to ram you out of their airspace. At the end of the tunnel is the fourth base, not light. Once there, the fighters magically disappear, and you can slip your ship into neutral and slam explosives until the battle station crumbles. After the base has been trashed, it's back to the Intergalactic Express to find some more fourths on another world. That's the theory anyway, but things don't actually work out that way. The scrolling's jerky, especially in the tunnels, which critically impairs judgments about safety margins. To make matters worse still, the little guider arrows that are supposed to show you the safe route for the caverns don't actually work. They appear on screen too early, causing eager pilots to fly straight into the cliff face, only to disappear precisely at the wrong moment at the end of the turning. As for gameplay, there's none to report. All you have to do is fly along, keeping away from the enemy and tunnel walls. The shooting becomes simply a pleasant way to pass the time while you save energy by avoiding things. The enemy craft don't fire back, which makes shooting them down seem pointless and doesn't form a riveting foundation for a game. Galaxy Force looks and plays like Afterburner, but in a much lower league, with the threat factor traded off for the tunnel sequences. These have to be extra torturous, so you're bound to die after repeated impacts. The credit feature prolongs the agony rather than giving you a second chance. Galaxy Force is a disappointment, as was its arcade forefather. It's almost impossible to play well, as the tunnels are simply too jerky to negotiate, regardless of skill. The shooting is pointless. It's not in self-defense and serves little other purpose than distracting you. The sound's oddly absent, although it's credited on the tape version, and the spot effects are tiresome. All in all, more of a galaxy farce than force. First day talent score. Finish level 2. Second opinion. There are games with great looking graphics but no gameplay. There are games with appalling graphics but superb gameplay. Galaxy Force combines the two, dismal graphics and non-existent gameplay. Green screen, no better. The verdict, graphics 46%, very jerky scrolling. Confusion City. Sonics 33%, no tune. Average spot effects. Grab factor 50%. Killing things is easy, because they don't fire back. Staying power 30%, 5 levels. Not exactly riveting. AA rating 40%, tiresome arcade blast. Tiresome. I never closed my... Okay. Galaxy Force presented by Activision. Corporate Sega Limited 988. Yeah, this game has been manufactured under license from Sega Enterprises Limited, Japan. Galaxy Force and Sega are trademarks of Sega Enterprises Limited. Credits to Code by Keith Burkle, graphics by Figure CE Limited, music by Paul Hiley. Software Studios production. Yes, music, I don't know where it is. We hear nothing. No? There you go, there's your music. Scene A, level 1. Scene B. Oh, it's not level 1. Right. Off we go. Whee. Power up. When do we hit something? Penetrate enemy fortress. Here we go. We're in a cave. Destroy the enemy control center. Mission 1 clear. Oh. Fire to continue. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Ow. either way. Oh. Mission 2 clear. Fire to continue. Oh no, we're being attacked by leaves by the looks of it. Oh. Oh, we're about to die. One credit left. Let's go. Let's continue then. Penetrate enemy fortress. Oh. Extra energy. Oh, jeez. I didn't work out so well. Mission 3 clear. fun things to avoid. Fuel empty. Wait, fuel empty? What fuel? Yeah, there's the one. It's the one. Continue. But yeah, that's Galaxy Force. Saw most of it. 4 stages. That's 5 in total. I think I said. Anyway, so yeah, we'll move on. Next game is Pub Trivia by Codemasters. $2.99 cassette. Joystick keys. Pub Trivia sets out to replicate the machines that have taken pubs, clubs, and hosteleries by storm over the last 2 years. There are no actual winnings, of course, but if you manage to get a cash question right, then that acts as a credit for another game. The ratings for scores start at stupid, working up through dimwit to less insulting titles. The only realistic way to get out of the denser category and into Mensa is to stash away loads of credits early on. There are 5 different question categories: sport, music, trivia, showbiz, and jokers. Your first choice limits the future questions, so think carefully about your route to the top. Jokers are useful as they form a free pass to the next rank, but don't score points. With over 2,000 questions in two separate loads, they are enough to keep you guessing for weeks. The graphics feature the kind of uncomplicated cartoon-style characters and button-pressing hand you can cope with after 15 pints of special brew. The music wouldn't sound too bad then either. The elements of chance, skill, and general knowledge combine well to make this a great budget quiz. There may be a limited number of possible poses, but this is balanced out by the random side of some questions in cash. Prize credit placement. It's sufficiently unpredictable to make pub trivia an addictive, tough challenge. Besides, the many useless facts may prove invaluable for impressing people at dinner parties, after dinner speaking, and even scooping the jackpot next time you pop in the ferret and turnip. First day target score 3,000 points. Don't fancy any of them much. Second opinion. Just like the original Trivial Pursuit, you either love it to bits or find the whole game style just too tedious to bear. Green screen, perfectly suited. Verdict, graphics, 60%. Cheeky, cheerful graphics. Sonic's 50%. Twee title tune. Grab factor 84%. Instant quiz fun. Staying power 64%. 2,000 questions. But is that enough? AA rating 70%. You won't call time on pub trivia for ages. Ages. Oops, I didn't change the title. Silly me. This pub trivia simulator. It says on the inlay card at least. It's Codemaster, so of course it's got to have simulator on the end of it. Huh. Pub trivia coming soon. Start game. Number of players. Few items. Few credits. Load questions. Load more questions. Can't go up on the menu. Only down. High scores. Pete is bright. Tim is average. Chris is careless. Graham is a spacey. Few credits. Questions in compaction. Andrew Williamson. Coding by Peter Williamson. 99 Codemasters. Started. One, pick a contestant. They all look bored. I've seen it all before. Oh, number 3 looks a bit angry now. Oh no, he's tired again. Number 4. See how terrible we are at this. We've got a joker right there. Joker, free pass! So we can go for showbiz or showbiz. Like I've got a choice of something. Right. How many times did Leonard Zavrani win opportunity knocks? 3, 1 or 5? 1. Wrong! I know. You lost 10p. No credits left. Game over. That's it. Game over. Well, you try for a bit now, don't we? Music, trivia, showbiz, music. Sports categories, doesn't it? What happened to that? Mystery question. What type of creature is an annelid? Oh, it's a mollusk, isn't it? Nope. It's a worm then. Yeah. Choose your card. Music or music? We've got a choice of something. Who wrote the hit Sound of Silence? I don't know. Oh. Game over. Yeah. Just like the real thing. Showbiz music. Showbiz trivia. Which ocean does Hawaii lie? Pacific. Hey, something I knew. I got music and music again. Go this way. Music question. Which of the following is not a Beatles album? Whew. Only one I knew of was B. Joker, three pass. Showbiz. What kind of creature is Gentle Ben? It's a bear. Top card, here we go. Can we do it? Where are seat cars produced? France. Oh, time up. Chris left, game over. Hey, we got a high score. No. Got 350 points. Well, let's try again. There you go, sport. Look, Joker, Joker, Joker. 3 in a row. Let's do that. You get no points, but whatever. Trivia. Which river flows into the North Sea at Cuxhaven? Oh, I ran out of time again. Give me time to think of something. That would be nice. Do sport. How many caps did Gareth Edwards earn playing for Wales? See, I don't know. Oh. Try again. 53. Yeah. I don't even know what sport they were talking about. Showbiz. Which century did Buck Rogers find himself? 21st, 25th, 27th, 25th. Joker. What was the follow-up to the Poseidon adventure called? That was luck. Top card. What poison does Socrates use to kill himself? Poison? Arsenic, probably. Probably Hemlock. Fuck, I didn't have really any time to move the pointer. Try again. Trivia, music, trivia. This guy not do sports that much at all. Is the southernmost world capital? Wellington. Sure, it's further south than Canberra is. Showbiz. What colour of coats do the staff at Maplin's wear? Blue. Is it red? Oh, never mind. No credits left. Game over. Yeah, we got it this. Oh, it's a sport. Whose home ground is Roker Park? I don't know. It must be Sunderland. Pretty sure it wasn't the other two. Trivia. Where's the sum of the interior angles of a triangle? 360. No? 180? No, obviously. Yeah, free pass. Mystery question. What's the largest planet? It would be Jupiter. Joker. Top card. What is measured by the Beaufort scale? It's probably wind speed, I think, wasn't it? If I had the time to move the pointer over. Try again. Trivia, sport, trivia. Sport question. Who did Gordon Sachin play for before Manchester United? I have no idea. Yeah, like I know. Don't do soccer at all, especially British soccer. Trivia. Mystery question. Which city was famous for jute jam and journalism? Huh? Newcastle. No. Try again. Cardiff. No. Dundee, apparently. Like I didn't have a clue or something. Sport. Where would you find Edgbaston Cricket Ground? Such Kingston, Birmingham. Birmingham? Yeah. Something I've heard of, but I don't know if it was there or not. Yeah. Sport. When did Steve Davis win his first world snooker title? Oh God. 79. 81. Too long ago. Try again. Pointer and setter types of what? Dogs. Racing dogs, gun dogs. Sport question. Where is Boxing Caesar's Palace? It is Las Vegas. Showbiz. Which series did Jason Connery star as Robin Hood? Who Robin Sherwood? Yeah, you're getting somewhere. Sport or showbiz? Showbiz. Emmerdale Farm? Oh no. What is Seth Armstrong's? I don't know. I'm up. I don't have enough time to think. Not that I ever watch Emmerdale or not at all, but hey. Try again. I'll think eventually. Sport. Who won the British Golf Open in 1986? I know, Greg Norman. Oh yeah! Joker. More sport. Where were the 86 Commonwealth Games held? Wasn't in Wellington, Edinburgh. I don't think the Commonwealth Games have ever been in Wellington, from what I remember. Joker. Free pass. Alright, top card. What we got? What queen's face is depicted on a standard playing card? Is it was it Victoria? No. Okay, no. Try again. Sport. Where is the Bernabeu Stadium? Italy, France, Spain. Italy. No. France. No, this is Spain. Try again. Trivia. Okay. Mystery question. Which part of the body is affected by otalgia? It's eyes. No. Oh. Trivia. What is a cantaloupe? It's a melon. Trivia. What planet has 3 rings encircling it? Is Saturn? Music. This is going to be fun. Where would you find the legendary James Brown during 89 on a US tour in space and jail? In jail! No time left. You barely have time to even read the question. Huh? Name the largest moon of Saturn? Titan. I don't think I spelled it right, but hey, we got one! Grid busted! We win? Now for the mini maze, it's not over! Mini maze, find the cash. Where's Sears Tower of the Chicago? Showbiz or showbiz? was the name of Roy Rogers' horse? Trigger? Champion the Wonder Horse. Oh. Right. 10 pence. What fruit is produced more than any other? Apples. Oh, it's probably bananas. No credits to FTA mode. After all that, you still win nothing. So is this 150 points we got? Oh, 900 points. We are a dimwit. Okay. Let's move on. Oh. I must get 3,000 points. Alright. Next game is Pro Tennis Simulator by Codemasters, $2.99 cassette, joystick keys. It's amazing. Just as interest in summer sports reaches its annual nadir, tennis sims are served at a perplexing rate. Does Pro Tennis Simulator follow in the sneakers of British tennis greats like Buster Moultrie, or is it good? The most instantly stunning feature is a 100-word synopsis explaining clearly the rules of tennis. This ace service is followed by excellent graphics. Players are short and tubby, but don't let that fool you. They can move around the court at great speed. Control is easy on either joystick or keys, with a snappy response to even the quickest stab of the fire button to make your players hit the ball. It's when serving that pro tennis falters due to the subtlety of the technique needed. Unless you're an experienced player, you'll never win a service game. And you can't become an experienced player until rallies, once they get going, are fun and furious in pace. Two-player games becoming especially intense as both guys scuttle around trying to reach the ball. As a budget game, Pro Tennis is fun and frustrating. As a tennis sim, it's sadly lacking in the depth of features needed to make it an accurate and playable game. In the great tiebreak that is life, Pro Tennis appears to be facing match point. First day target score, learn to serve. Second opinion, nice little game, but not quite up to Wimbledon standards though. Green screen, green tennis looks fine. The verdict, graphics 69%. Good player sprites. Ball travel is deceiving. Sonic's 55%. Nothing special, nothing bad. Grab factor 33%. Rallies are fun. Serving's a nightmare. Staying power 64%. Exciting in two-player. Gets dull for one. A rating 61%. Competent, but shallow sports sim. Okay. Alright. Change the word trivia for tennis. Got the same game. Oh, it's not pub tennis simulator though, is it? Okay. Crack throw. He looks angry. He's gonna smash the crap out of that ball. So angry at it. Screenshot that. Keep that one. Press code entry, letter I2. I don't know, I think this is cracked though, so yeah. Designed by Gavin Rayburn, coded by Mark Rivers. Oh yeah, demo mode. Uh, uh, uh. Oh, there you go. Game size, full match. Computer player, medium. Can we make the... Yeah, make it a novice. One player game, two player game. Let's go one player game. Very short, quite long, full match. We'll keep it short, shall we? Oh. Yep. Oh. Well, this is going to be fun. Out. Here we go. Going in. Hey. Out. This is really hard. The timing is awful. That was out. Neat. Oh. We shouldn't go forwards that quickly. Deuce. Too late. Really? Back to deuce. Really? That was out. Out. Oh. Back to deuce. Ow. I hit that. Ow. Oh. Neat. Ow. This might be taking a while. Where are we going? At least it's in the net on that side, it doesn't on the other. Oh, I missed that one. Damn it. Really? It's a little late there with that. Out. Well. Really? Oh, come on. Ah. Unless he turned around when he wanted them to. How did he save himself? Oh, hit it! That was late. I was out. Try it again. Damn it. Ah. Well. uh. Out. It's not your serve. Okay. Well, this guy can't serve to save himself. Oh. Oh. Positioning yourself is not easy. Well, never mind. God, how am I going to time it now? I'm on the bottom. Okay, he still does that, huh? Really? Come on, I hit that. There you go, hit it. Really? What? This umpire's making shit up there. Oh. Wonderful. That was short. We'll give one more go then. Try again, see what happens. What? What? We're going to go through this again, aren't we? What? Ah! This timing is awful. Well, that was in the right direction to hit it. But well, this is going well. Oh! Oh! Well, the guts came out. Huh? There we go. Oh. Yeah, that's how tennis works. Try it again, shall we? Let's try again. Oh. It's very hard to accurately hit the ball. Oh, I hit. Oh God. What? Stupid ball. Really? What? Really? Why do I keep kicking the ball instead of... Really? So, I'll be out. Way too high. Oh, good. Really? Well, that didn't work out so well. Get out. I knew that was too high. What? Hit the ball. Oh, hey, hit the ball, you idiot. Really? Yeah, that was... Really? Oh, I got the advantage. I got that. Yeah. Hey, we got one. Hey, we got two somehow. How did we get two games? That's weird. Oh well. I had to follow sometimes. Out. What? That was quick. Really? Really? Oh, come on. I missed. Too late. Oh, good. Damn it. Too early, obviously. I disagree. Here. I should have heard that other way. That was out in the first place. Come on. Or you disagree? Oh. Oh, it's too early. It's way too early. Oh, I mistimed that one. Oh no, I got it. It was out. Okay, gotta get this. Oh. Here we go. Whoops. Oh. What? Eh. Ow. Oh. Oh, that was way too early. Or late, I should say. Okay, we won that somehow. How did that miss? Stupid ball. I'm having difficulty just returning a serve. Really? There we go. Now we've got at least got a service set up. Ow. This is going well. Well, never mind. Stupid ball. Yeah, this works. Perfect. We've got a strategy at least when we're serving. Oh, that's out. Stupid ball. Oh. This will be never ending. Serve down here. Oh yeah, this works good. There we go. Perfect. Now we'll be at this forever. Now I hit it back. Sure. Okay. Sure, do false serves all the time. That's fine. Oh. Oh. No, we got it. Do another bad serve. Come on. Oh, he's not going to. Yeah, it's a bad serve. Out. You do it again. It's perfect. Out. Perfect. We won a set. Oh. The rest of the ball. Ow. Oh, that's way too early. That was out? Really? Really? That was early. That's your ball. Really? Out? I disagree. Oh, wait. Yeah, anyway, we won a set. I'll leave it at that, I think. Playing it long enough. Move on to the next game. Which is Super Tank Simulator by Codemasters. What a shock. $2.99 cassette. Joystick keys. Tanks. The ultimate war machines. Or so it was thought. It was until people realised that a 50-ton lump of steel crawling across the battlefield made a nice target. Now, however, dawns the day of the super tank. This NATO wonder weapon is on a mission to take out an enemy force single-handed. The first level is a view from above, run-of-the-mill Codemasters vehicle sim. Controllers tough at first because it's hard to see which way is forward. The controls are confusing. And the controls are confusing. Then all you have to do is roam around a base destroying people, places and positions. To fire, press the trigger and a rubber shell leaps from your barrel slightly slower than a speeding bullet. Shells only actually explode when they hit an enemy, so it's a good idea to practice rebounding shots off walls into targets while you hide away out of danger. Yes, tanks normally shoot bouncing shells at you around. Just bounce off walls and everything. Destroying the base takes you to the second and more interesting level. The perspective switches to inside the tank, looking down its gun sights out into the battle zone. Due to the tank's size and weight, the movement is pretty slow, which heightens realism, but hinders playability, like Operation Wolf before the operation. The two modes of player do not sit easily together, throwing you from an uncontrollable tank battle viewed from above to a slightly sluggish and quickly fatal behind-the-wheel blast. Playing takes time and patience, as the fiddly controls for the overhead sections often lead to dangerous, if unintentional, tank placement. Meanwhile, the gun's slow responses add tension in the down-the-barrel bits. Graphically, the game leaves you cold on the first level, looking like so many of Codemaster's past hits, BMX, Grand Prix, and SAS sims. The second level is more ambitious and more impressive, showing the potential for such an idea. While the tunes and effects are standard fare for games, they are well above the budget norm. Codemasters really reads markets well and has preempted some of the full-price software houses in releasing a tank simulator, and will benefit from the game's world's desire for heavy metal action. If you can find a quick and easy route through the first level, then this is what you'll get: Operation Wolf with real guns. The structuring of levels acts against the game, hiding its innovative features behind an everyday facade, but to find it will take some dedication and patience, unfortunately. First day target score, reach level 2. Second opinion, pretty miserable first level, but things pick up later. Green screen, the camouflage is rather too effective on level 1. Verdict, graphics, 68%, ropey on 1, improves vastly on 2. Sonics, 60%, both tune and effects are adequate. Sonic, grab factor 30%, fiddly and tedious first level. Staying power 69%, the barrel sighting sections are worth the wait. AA rating 63%, good budget spoiled by an unoriginal first level. Okay. Okay. Super Tank Simulator by Optimus. Super Tank Simulator. Control, keyboard, joystick. Few high scores. Optimus, Jason, Radar, Ziggy, and Darren. Credits. Developed by Optimus Software, coding J. Falkus. Graphics A. Ludley. Music S. Barrett. Okay. Level 1 Battleground. Oh, what do you know? Tank game is tank controls. Oh, they have rebounding shots too, of course, because he got stuck on the. Oh, game over. Try again. It's 3 lives. That's all. Go this way then. Oh, of course. Yeah, that's how you do that. Okay. So you can't die to your own shots, right? No. Good. Oh, there's a shot. Can you destroy this? No, not that. No. He always knows. It's a. All the guns get the right angle really quickly. Good luck avoiding one shot. Okay. Maybe there are mines around as well. Okay. Okay. S. Flashing S. What does that do? Shield. Okay. How long does this last? Oh god, got missiles. Going out. Oh jeez. Oh, we did it. Enemy base. Game over. That didn't last long. On the high score table. Try again. Oh. How do you avoid that? What? Go. Can't go through that. Shield. Okay. Game over. You do really quickly. Oh, yay. One more attempt. go. Oh, there's a thing here. Smart bomb. How do you use smart bombs? What happened to the tank that was there? Here's a mine. Don't touch that. No! Damn it. Well, yeah, that's mean. Oh, don't think we're getting any further. Let's move on. We actually have a Space Harrier, which we've played before, so we don't need to play it again. This is a budget re-release. So Space Harrier by Encore, $2.99 cassette, joystick or keys. I say, what do you get when you cross a jetpack with a gun-toting psychopath? Space Harrier, the classic arcade that's soon to see a sequel, has been re-released for all those unfortunates who missed it the first time round. The Space Harrier is a guy with a gun, a grudge, and guts. He flies or runs forward into the screen, blasting heroically at aliens who swoop in from the clouds. He has to shoot them and avoid the natural hazards, such as trees, to stay alive and finish the level. What's fun about this? The speed with which everything happens, that's what. You scroll into the screen at such pace that human reactions aren't enough, and heavy bouts of luck are needed just to survive. That's what you need. A game entirely governed by luck. The piggies look a little dated, with outlines rather than solid filled shapes, but this is a necessary sacrifice for speed. And what a brilliant trade-off. This is possibly the fastest into the screen feast of blasting ever. At its budget price, you can't go far wrong if you find yourself prey to the occasional bout of kill frenzy. Slap it in the tape deck now and get wasting. First day talent score, finish the second stage. Second opinion, so fast at first sight it seems unplayable, action-packed, but ultimately rather shallow. Green screen, still Splatter City. Officially licensed version of the Sega coin-op. The verdict, graphics, 90%. Dated look, so very, very fast. Sonic, 71%. The authentic tune's great. Grab factor, 89%. Wickedly good shootout fun. Staying power, 77%. Loads of levels. Too much action. AA rating, 80%. A true CPC classic. And I think it is as the last game of this issue. The Balrog. This month, Balrog gets himself into a bit of a hole. An orifice in face. Four of the best, boldly rambling where no girt, hairy monster has rambled before. The Belg strides into the latest from the author of Dungeons, Amethyst, Alchemist, and Everything, and into the depths of Tulgey Woods, and all in the name of adventuring. First, though, there's news of some of the new adventures coming our way. Who said the Amstrad adventure scene was dead? News this month of not one, not two, but four adventures coming your way soon. Last Days of Doom from Topologica is the third and final part of Peter Kilworth's best-selling Doom trilogy, and will be released in February, priced £19.95. As with all Topologica games, it is disc only. The adventure game Hezerim is on the B-side. Bloodwitch from Mirrorsoft has been delayed for quite some time now, but looks finally set to be released, even though a certain other Amstrad magazine gave it 89% some 6 months ago. Julian Gollop, author of the brilliant games Rebelstar and Laser Squad, is currently working on Lords of Chaos, a role-playing game using a similar game system to Laser Squad. CRL is also working on a fantasy role-playing game called Tower of Light. In it, you must defeat the Dark Lord by finding the Tower of Light, getting the crown of Endil, and crowning a new king. It looks well worth waiting for. And there's more. Second Sight, whose game The Orifice from Outer Space is reviewed in this issue. It's promised its AA is a new adventure every month. Wow, let's hope they can keep up the quality and humour. Honorary Balrog the First. No longer can you have H. Pilgs awarded to courageous and helpful Amstrad adventurers. The honour is now that of placing the letters H. Balg after your name. The world's first honorary Balrog is Mandy Rodriguez, editor of Adventure Probe magazine. Not only has she edited one of the best adventure fanzines for many years, she also writes adventure games. She has had a #1 in Denmark. And was a great help in return of the adventure column in AA. Thus Mandy is a true honorary Balrog, and as such can place the letters H. Belg after her name. Congratulations, Mandy, you deserve it. Suggestions for honorary Balrogs are welcome. Who do you think deserves such an accolade? Write to H. Belg nominations. Oh, okay. Oh, here's your cover for Adventure Probe. They charge £1.50 for it even. Castle keeps it up. Following the Pilgrim's report on Castle computers, the Balrog has news of some more Infocom games that can still be obtained. Castle still has Cutthroats, Ballyhoo, and Hollywood Hijinks in stock for £6 each. See many reviews in AA49. And K&M Computers has Enchanter, Live the Goddesses of Phobos, and Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, available at £20 each. Enchanter comes with the full packaging, but the other two games are the paperback versions. For example, Hitchhikers does not come with the Don't Panic badge, fluff, miniature space fleet, or peril-sensitive sunglasses. Phone K&M, check for availability. The Orifice from Outer Space. Well, there's some graphics. Wholly bizarre. £2.50 cassette by Second Sight. The Orifice from Outer Space is a strange game written by the author of Dungeons, Amethyst, Alchemist, and Everything, and Scary Tales. It sports a 16 certificate. As with the previous games, this game is a parody of traditional adventures and is very amusing. You're an unclean and nasty orifice, which, in a recent survey, 9 out of 10 sentient beings in the known universe who expressed a preference found extremely undesirable. You have few friends. In fact, it was one of these friends who offered you the unmissable opportunity of an intergalactic package holiday. But something went wrong, and you were accidentally knocked unconscious. When you awake and struggle free of your comfortable nailed-down crate, you discover that the pleasure cruiser is in flames. Thus, you must escape before the cruiser explodes. This part of the game is amusing, as you encounter the various characters on the ship, including the rather too friendly captain, a young boy, and a beautiful kitchen officer. Once you've escaped from the ship, you land on a planet. Once again, you must escape, this time not so that you can return home. The only way to reach the spaceport is to collect reading material for the clerk at the town hall So you must explore the planet to find these items. Orifice is a fun JC game, but does it deserve the 16 certificate? Well, it is quite risque in places, but doesn't really deserve the rating. In fact, parts of the game have been censored, jokingly, so that you can examine yourself or the naked kitchen officer. Or cannot examine yourself or the naked kitchen officer. In short, Orifice is a great game, but it suffers from the same criticism as DAA. It is a touch too easy. The author compares the level of difficulty with that of the first part of a level 9 game, and reasons that he writes games that anyone can complete. On saying that, Orifice is only £2.50, and for that price, he just can't lose. Atmosphere 64%, interaction 51%, challenge 46%, overall 65%. And there's your cover art, look at it. The high quality cover art. Adventure compilation, Tulgey Woods, 12 Lost Souls, Labyrinth Hall. £3 cassette, £4.50 disc by Lynn Townsend. Tulgey Woods is the first in a planned 8-part, that's right fellow bells, 8 parts, adventure saga called Superstition, the Covenant. Okay. It is set in the most notorious of myth and fable woods called Tulgey, a feared place in the olden days. The object of the adventure is to seek out and destroy each member of Superstition Covenant, 8 in all. You must find out which elements, weapons, and such will be effective against each member. Tulgey Woods is home to the Wood Witch, and she fears the deadly Dutch elm fungi. So no problem there, except once you've collected this fungi, it dies very quickly. The graphics aren't exactly up to Magnetic Scroll standards, but the old postcards type pictures add a certain character to the adventure. Tulgey is quite difficult, and mappers will like it as it is quite easy to become lost. The other 2 adventures have been given away free. Tulgey is the major game, but they are both good in their own way. 12 Lost Souls is a simple treasure-seeking game in which you must retrieve 12 souls and return them to the rightful owners, so that everyone can live happily ever after. Labyrinth Hall is a castle and dungeon maze adventure with a difference. All the games are written using GAC and support the commands examine further and look closer. Tulgey Woods is clever, whilst the other 2 are basic, but they are free after all. Buying 3 adventures for £3 means you can't go wrong, but be warned that they aren't the best around, nor the worst either. Tulgey Woods shows potential, and the Belg looks forward to part 2, and hopes it goes all the way to part 8 without losing any of its charm or originality. Atmosphere 63%, interaction 52%, challenge 66%, overall 62%. It's just for laughs. Some very funny responses this month come from the Intrepid Gru and Ant Crusher. Ballyhoo, show dead mouse to elephant. Hollywood Hijinks, tried calling Infocom on the phone, 492-6000. Oh. Tried to roll up the toupee. Read the various historical accounts of your past. Infidel, light torch. Why would that be funny, I wonder? Out of this world. You know, your CBC is one of the most versatile and accomplished micros you can buy, yes? You know that it can even download data from satellites? No? Mike Worsley shows how the weathermen get their pictures. Yep, that looks perfectly clear to me. For your information, you don't need a license to receive these signals, but it is necessary to get a letter of authority from the Department of Trade and Industry, Radio Regulatory Division, Room 309, Waterloo Bridge Road, Waterloo House, London. You can get satellite orbit information by phoning Weatherwatch, a recorded information service, only available after office hours. For further information on the software and system described, write it with an SAE, T.M. Worsley, 23... Okay. Typins, Adam Waring introduces another keyboard bashing session. The Disc Nurse. Look after your discs with Paolo Cuomo of Breenley, Kent. He has come up with Disc Nurse, a basic listing that has all the features you would expect from find in a commercial program. Hands-free typing. This month's selection of digital delights can be entered onto your CPC without a single finger. Modem users will find these programs appearing on a couple of bulletin boards. Few data fans will find them on Sonatel. While those who prefer the scrolling format can try Tug 2. You'll find the telephone numbers on page 19. Everything we print and type in automatically becomes public domain. So if you run a bulletin board or PD library, then as long as no profit is made, feel free to make use of the programs on these pages. Calendar. If you want to know what day your birthday will fall in the year 2000, then type in this calendar program. Courtesy of J. Kenworthy, Blackpool. Organ. Budding musicians need look no further than this amusing little electric organ from Masood Ahmad of Newcastle. 8 octaves are available by pressing the up and down cursor keys. File Protector. If you want to protect your data from prying eyes, then Masood Ahmad's File Protector is for you. Only your secret password will unlock the encrypted information. Split modes. Andrew Price from Dunstable has managed to split the CPC screen in two. Mode 1 at the top and Mode 2 at the bottom. Clever stuff indeed. What have we got? Connect All 4. 9-year-old Stephen Thompson of Bournemouth has computerized their classic strategy game, Connect 4. This 2-player version records the game's moves and can replay them so you can learn by your mistakes. Enough space? If some of your checksum codes don't add up, it might be because of spaces included in room statements or text printed on screen. Worth a look before you start panicking over syntax. Cheat mode. Trenton gets in a spin with a complete Dizzy solution. Yeah, a solution for Fantasy Wheel Dizzy. It's happening again. As soon as a new Dizzy released, and the AA switchboard gets jammed with calls from people on the verge of panic. So for the first time, here's the complete solution to Fantasy Wheel Dizzy. Cheat mode coup. After months of delicate negotiations, AA is proud to announce that Phil Howard, of insider dealing fame, will be taking on the cheat mode helm from next month. So now your pokes will be dealt with by the Mapley Maestro himself, who will be revamping the section to make it easier than ever to beat games. This does mean that we're no longer able to deal with cheat mode inquiries by phone, however, but we'll pass on all your suggestions, requests, hints, tips, cheats, pokes, and multi-phase pokes and questions to Phil ASAP. So if there's something you'd like to see, an area you'd like to receive more attention, or anything cheat-based you want to know about, then drop Phil a line by way of us, and he'll be only too happy to help. You can help take Britain's leading CBC cheat column further than ever before. Vampire Classic Collection. Stephen Fernie of Inverness wanted a good poking from the Codemasters Classic Vampire. Ever willing to serve, AA researchers scoured the archives and unearthed this early Phil Howard ditty. Ghostbusters 2. Having trouble with Ghostbusters 2? Then here's the essential step-by-step AA guide in the first level of Activision's master game. You do it just like this. Oh, Wizard Willy. Codemasters' new cartoon time games may look like kids' stuff, but they're tough to play. So Graham Smith of Street is ready to and willing to give you sorcerers' apprentices a helping hand. This poke gives you infinite lives, just like magic. Oh, there's more to Ghostbusters 2. Lost Caves, the most hyped game in AA history, gets yet another mention. This time because Graham Smith has been busy poking away into the depths of the Lost Caves. Much to Adam's delight, it means he can now finish his own game, with the help of infinite lives, of course. I mean, the author of the game cannot finish his own game. Right? Hard driving. You found hard driving hard going? And Neil Roche is the man to see. Yeah, I'm not going to read any more of that. Cuz awful. Anatomy of an RSX. Resonance system extensions could be the best thing to happen to your CPC since banked RAM, whatever that is. David Holmes explains why. Oh. Software City. We welcome customers at Software. Oh, there you go. There's 3 of them. AA Buyer's Guide. This is the place to find what software and hardware is available for your CPC. With its programs by category and provide producer, phone number, price, issue, in which the item was reviewed, and last but not least, a brief description of the program's features and, where appropriate, shortcomings. But don't take our word for it. If you're in doubt, read the original review before you splash out, and make sure by asking the person you're buying them from that it meets all your particular needs. Best of all, as a tryout. If you can find a friend who has what you're thinking of buying. All the same stuff as before. Maybe they add more. Who knows? What comes out of the same offices as Amstrad Action, only 4 times as often? Britain's leading newsstand computer weekly magazine. Look what it offers. Weekly packed news pages covering all the latest developments in computing. Weekly product reviews, features, technical tips, letters, analysis. Weekly CPC section written by AA's editor Steve Carey. Weekly shopping bargains including a special voucher scheme guaranteed to save you money. Out every Thursday in all good news agents, only 58p. New Computer Express. First news, best buys every week. More stuff to buy here. Afterthought. Hooray! AA celebrates its first month in the new offices. Still no sign of the heated pool, though. I say, chaps, AA 55 will be out on March 8th. Jolly good show. Just make sure you don't miss it. What? Reserve your copy now. It's war. The Amstrad Action team has just returned from the scene of some of the fiercest fighting yet seen in some of the most fringes of the Warminster Woods. Yes, it's running through the trees, shooting paint pellets at each other time again. We bring you all the latest on who's shot whom, who surrendered and how often, and why Rod kept getting shot in the back. Mentioned in dispatches. Special medals were awarded to all the AA team for their acts of unprecedented bravery, valour, and incompetence. What follows is a list of all the brave team members, their role in the fighting, and how they got covered in glory in that muddy hell. General Ollie Alderton showed outstanding bravery as he led his troops from the front and was shot within the first 5 minutes of each game. Trenton I'm No Psycho Webb, special fashion award for wearing the meanest kit on the day, including 48-hole DMs and a M16 which the judges made him leave in the car. Also commended for being completely invisible until the last 5 minutes of each game, and then saying how easy it was. Adam Keener's mustard wearing, for jumping out from behind trees unexpectedly and running around a lot. Rod, it was nothing Lawton, for lying in the bottom of the ditches, being shot to pieces, and finding all the clumps of stinging nettles. Special mention should also go to ex-Ed Steve Carey, who fought doggedly on the side of the red team, hurrah, against the evil blue hordes, boo, led by Mad Muller Alderton. And to ex-Tech Ed Pat MacDonald, who once more demonstrated astonishing tactical prowess as he led his army to victory again and again. He was also very good at hiding behind. He was also very good for hiding behind, treating Adam in the thick of battle. Your Sinclair's future. We're thrilled to announce that Your Sinclair magazine, the bastion of all things Spectrumy, has been acquired by Future Publishing. That brings the complement of Future computer titles up to 9, and also give a poke in the eye to all those computing snobs who reckon the 8-bit is dead. Look out for Your Sinclair and the news agents. It's a brilliant mag, even if it is all about the Spectrum. Never heard of it, Ed. Dear news agent, please reserve me a copy of the April issue of Amstrad Action due out on Thursday, 8th of March. Telephone number. If you're under 16, please get your. Nothing else. Mini Office 2, still our #1 seller. Ooh. The latest and greatest products at the best possible prices. An essential edition for collectors. Ooh. And there's a t-shirt. Still got the t-shirt there. The Pack Attack. Compilation packs that are out of this world. Mega Mix. The Biz. 100% Dynamite. Rainbow Islands. Amiga Action, a great platform game and brilliantly programmed, well worth anybody's time and money. Cutesy games nearly always seem to offer the best value for money these days. Rainbow Islands is no exception. The graphics are brightly coloured and very original. An excellent game and one that offers a good deal of long-term enjoyment. The graphics within Rainbow Islands are virtually identical to the arcade and very nicely defined. Taito's Island Hop Kinop. Monster hit. But Ocean. That's the end of the magazine. It's